SS8E1. Explain how the four transportation systems, road, air, water, and rail, of Georgia contribute to the development and growth of the state's economy. Element A, evaluate the ways in which the interstate highway system, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, Deepwater ports, and railroads interact to support the exchange of goods and services, domestically and internationally. Element B, explain how the four transportation systems provide jobs for Georgians. Our learning target is, I will learn about the four modes of transportation and how they provide jobs for Georgians. Georgia's transportation system is unique. We are lucky enough to have four different modes of transportation. Interstate highway system, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, Deepwater ports, and railroads. Not only do they transport people, but they provide jobs and transport goods. Georgia is considered the transportation capital of the Southeast. Let's start with the interstate highway system. Everyone depends on the interstate highway system to transport goods and people. Some of our main interstate highways are I-75, I-85, and I-20 in the Atlanta area, and I-95 along coastal Georgia. The interstate highway system allows quick and efficient transportation of goods and people. Georgia products can now reach approximately 80% of Americans overnight using these interstate highway systems. I-85, I-75, and I-285 passed right by Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, which allows goods and people easy access to the interstates. The closeness between the airport and the interstate highway systems allows Georgia products to be transported quickly throughout the United States. 85% of freight by Georgia businesses are transported by interstate highway. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, one of the busiest airports in the world. It handles over 100 million passengers and more than 625,000 metric tons of cargo. Delta Airlines is one of the major airlines and is also headquartered in Atlanta. Over 100 trucking companies are located at the airport and help transport goods via the interstate highway system. 80% of the U.S. economic market is located within a 2-hour flight of Georgia. The airport's impact on the economy of Georgia is $23.5 billion per year. Our next transportation system is a unique one. It is the deepwater ports of Savannah and Brunswick. These ports are operated by the Georgia Port Authority. 80% of goods that come into the United States come through the port of Savannah. Then they have immediate access to the interstate highway system. Brunswick is a smaller port, but handles a lot. It handles general cargo, bulk items, and automobiles. Railroads are our final transportation system. We've talked about how important railroads have been throughout our history, but now they help us economically. In 2015, Georgia was ranked number 3 in the United States in rail accessibility and has more railroads than any other state in the Southeast. With these 4 modes of transportation, we have an intermodal system. Intermodal means transportation involving more than one form of carrier. How do these modes of transportation provide jobs? Well, thousands of people are directly affected by transportation. It creates thousands of jobs. Over 100,000 people are employed by 5,000 companies, making over $50 billion in revenue. Revenue is money that is made from a business. Some of the main industries in Georgia, tourism, retail, and agriculture, are dependent on our transportation systems. Over $70 billion in wages are made and about $12 billion in taxes are paid. Deepwater ports and our economic jewel, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, are also key job makers. So, what we are saying here is Georgia's transportation systems provide more than just transportation for goods and people. They provide jobs.